I went to the bathroom and I cried my eyes out, like about snot running all down the nose.
The Bible says that when little baby Jesus was born, he was born to the Virgin Mary. J. Blige.
Jingle bells ring and jingle bells ring, snowing and blowing, but bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bells time.
YouTube, what's good? I'm back with Vlogmas day number 8. You feel me? So today I'm gonna give y'all what is it? Story time. I'm gonna tell y'all about the time how I almost had to stay in boot camp for 2 more weeks. Worst time of my life. Like, I swear to God, y'all. When the man told me this in boot camp, I swear to God, I cried. I ain't crying in front of everybody though. I went to the bathroom and I cried my eyes out, like about snot running all down the nose, eyes watery, like, bro, I swear to God, like when he told me that, bro, I about wanted to just run out of the classroom and run out the gates, bro, when he told me this. Like, I was just baffled. Like, I ain't know what to say. But I'm going to start the video. So, I'm going to tell y'all the story time. So, in boot camp, right? When you go to boot camp, well, when you go to Navy boot camp, it's like you have to go through like a series of like tests. And you have to go through like a series of them, assessments and stuff. Like, you have to go through multiple things to do. So, in boot camp, you have like inspections. You have like physical things you have to do, like run. You have to do the PRT. You have to do firefighting. You have to swim. Like, you have to do all that, right? So with that being said, for some reason, I don't know why, but when it came down to, was it inspections? No, when it came down to like one of the tests we have to do, one of the tests was we had to get like our uniform right. We have to unbutton every button in a certain amount of time. You have to button it back up and put it inside your rack in a certain amount of time. For some reason, okay, so one side of the room had to do that, and the other side of the room had to make their rack up, like make your bed. That was easy. That is easy. Like, make your bed, make sure you do your 45s, make sure your pillow seams on that lined up. Like, it was easy. Like, that was easy. But when it came down to all them buttons, bro, my nerves already shut up and I get to shaking. Like, when I be eating, I already be shaking like an old man. But that ain't the point. So, it came down to it or whatever, and it was time for me to do the side I was on. We have to do like, it's called fold and store. So we had to fold it and then store it in the rack. So I fold it, put it in the rack, and guess what? I could never get every button up and fold it directly. And it was so like hazardous because it was like, I don't know, maybe I wasn't really paying close attention. But me personally, I just felt like they were saying one thing and then there was another thing. And then, yeah, I just couldn't get it right. Like, I'm just going to be honest. I just couldn't get it right. But, you know, whatever. So he was like, okay, well, you got this hit. And I'm like, all right, bet. So he was like, cool. So we have to do like another, I had to do like a retest on it. Did the retest on it, and I'm like, okay, bet. Passed. So the second time, right, we had to do something. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, it's when the people come in your room And they track, like, they go through all of your clothes, make sure it's folded right, make sure you got all your things are stenciled, make sure, like, I forgot what they call it. Freak, what do they call that, man? I don't know what they call it, but I forgot what they call it. I ain't gonna say I don't know, but I forgot what they call it. But anyway, so it comes to them to do my rap. You get 3 hits, you fail. Why I got exactly 3 hits? I was so mad. I was so mad. So the man came up to me, like one of my petty officers. He was like, look, you got 3 hits. You had this, and this wrong. He was like, but they're going to do a retest. I don't know when they're going to do the retest. I just know they're going to do a retest. Okay, cool. So, did the retest or whatever. Guess what? The man came in the room while we had left out the building and we went to something else. Like, we had to do something else or whatever. And we came back. And my clothes was just everywhere. So it was like me and like 5 more other people that didn't pass it. No, I say 6. About 6 or 7. So me and 6, 7 more other people didn't pass it. Bro, tell me why me and one more person was the only one who couldn't pass it. Who did not pass the retest. So that was like, all right, Armstead, listen. You have to, I know we told you that if you don't pass this one, you will not advance, but you have an inspection, a uniform inspection. If you get 1 hit on your uniform inspection, you will be back in boot camp for 2 more weeks. Me in Great Lakes, Illinois for 2 more weeks. Man, when that man told me that, I just knew I was finna fail, bro. I swear to God, bro. Because I was, like, my uniforms, and I could never get it squared away, but now I got it to the T. But I was like, you know what, bro? I'm finna go. I bawled. When he told me that, I bawled my eyes out. It's one thing being in boot camp, but it's another thing being in boot camp for 2 more weeks. So that would have made, if I had stayed in boot camp for 2 more weeks, I would have been in boot camp for 3 months. Oh, man, I could not stay in there for 3 more months. So here you go. I'm like, I bet. Ain't no need to be crying. Ain't no need to doing all this, bro. It's time to buckle up. We finna get how you need to do it. We finna woo. I'm shining my shoes. I'm making sure I ain't got no lint for gear drill. I'm making sure my belt shiny. I'm making sure my uniform squared away. Ain't no wrinkles on it. I'm making sure like my I'm making sure I learn how to put my ribbon directly where it needs to be at. So when I time to put my ribbon up, man, bro. Then it was the ribbon for the dress whites, I want to say. I'm making sure my the thing where we tie the handkerchief, I'm making the neck. I said handkerchief. It's neckerchief. I'm making sure that's tied away straight. I don't even think it's called a neckerchief. It is a neckerchief. I'm making sure it's tied to the T. I'm making sure I learn how to tie it right. Like, bro, I swear to God, that was like all or nothing. All right, so boom. Damn. Big. It's time to have our inspection. Bro, when I tell you, in every inspection, you're going to have uniform inspection. They're going to give you time. Then you got to stand in front of your rack at attention. It was time for them to check my... So they go around the room. And it's like, the farther they go around the room, the more nervous I get. Bro, I swear to God. So he made it on around the corner. He came to me. Boom. So I'm like, D. So at this point, I'm like, bro, if I get a hit, I'm gone. And if I get 1 hit, bro, I'm just going to get my stuff packed out and I'm just going to walk out. So he had attention. So he stopped. He looked at me. Looked at my hat. Looked at my hat. Looked at my neckerchief. Looked all the way down. He did like this. Bro, I swear to God. When he stopped and did like that, when his eyes got bugged, I'm going home. You know what? I'm just finna pack my stuff now. I messed around. He looked back up. Said, good job shining your shoes, Armstead. I'm like, whoa, but you can't move. Like, you can't move. You got to hold the excitement in. Because if you move, they going to call it, it's another hit when you move in an inspection. And I was just like, aye, petty officer. Bro, I swear to God, I was so happy that I was not finna stay in boot camp for 2 more weeks, bro. Like, that was the happiest moment of my life, knowing I ain't get one hit. And the crazy thing is, I think that was the only inspection that I got that had no hits. Because everything else I was getting hits on. I don't know, I was like kind of, I ain't gonna say sloppy, but I wasn't on my best. I wasn't on my top tier stuff in boot camp. I'm just gonna be honest. I wasn't. That man messing around and walked off. That was it, bro. Like, y'all just do not know how excited I was to not have to be in boot camp for 2 more weeks. Because when that man told me that second time that I get one hit, I'm out of there, man, I cried. Man, I was so in tears, bro. Like, I was so in tears. And yeah, it's just about this is my Navy boot camp story, man, of how I cried. That was the only time I cried too. Men in boot camp is more of a mental thing. You can't let it overtake you. Like, it's not even that physical. It's physical, but it's not that physical. It's more of a mental mind because you're away from your parents. You're not talking to people that you talk to every day. You don't see the people that you talk to. You're around a bunch of strangers, and you have to get used to them. But those are the people you're going to need in the long run to help run that ship. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I understand boot camp. Me personally, I love boot camp, but I hated boot camp, and that's an experience I will always say that it was the best experience of my life, but I will also say I do not ever want to do it again. All because of the same people you had to go to sleep and wake up next to beside every day. But other than that, boot camp was straight. But yeah, man, that's my Vlogmas Day 8 video for the day, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on IG, man. Follow me on IG, Armstead.Wrld, man. Armstead.Wrld. With that world, don't put an O in it. It's WRLD, man. And I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a good day, because I got to go to work. Peace, people.